Nancy Meyers, the intern, struts onto the big screen.
Remember a few weeks ago we talked about the senior intern program?
Seniors in high school or college?
No. Seniors in life.
Hold on, what?
Anne Hathaway's kooky CEO hires a screen legend.
Any tips before I go in?
Blink.
Blink.
She hates when people don't blink. It weirds her out.
Hi, Jules. I'm Ben, your new intern.
I'm glad you also see the humor in this.
Be hard not to.
I will email you when I have something for you to do.
I'll wait to hear from you, sir. I'm terribly sorry. Excuse me.
You know a Nancy Meyers movie when you see it.
You know, it's very rare that you have a filmmaker that makes movies that are really just about people.
Nancy Meyers is eclectic. She is brilliant.
And there are no car chases and no, explosions, and yet her movies are all successful and they really touch people.
Well, this kind of movie, that's the kind of film that Nancy does. It's a very, in some ways, classic Hollywood comedy, if you will.
It's fun to be in a movie that my parents can finally watch.
She is probably the funniest woman I've ever met. And so her timing is just impeccable. She knows where the jokes are. And she's an absolutely wonderful, heartfelt filmmaker.
Everybody loves him.
Director Nancy approached grumpy Don De Niro after Jack Nicholson turned down the role.
I'm Fiona, the house masseuse.
Ben.
How's that been?
Well, so that's oh boy.
Here you go.
You're not as old as I thought you were.
Robert De Niro needs very little introduction.
Robert De Niro, the great Robert De Niro, who's everybody's hero, obviously.
The amazing thing that he brings to this particular story, I think, is his, obviously, he's Robert De Niro.
Bob is even better than you could have ever imagined. He's much gentler, very shy.
What could be bad? I get to massage Bob. I mean, how bad could that be?
He's just such an amazing actor.
It's a masterclass. It's cool.
It's really cool to see him turn it on, because he's like a very nice, cool guy, pretty shy, pretty quiet, and then actual role, and all of a sudden he's right into it, and you're like, oh, very cool.
He's just such a brilliant actor, and so relaxed. He's also the most relaxed actor in front of the camera I've ever worked with.
He's very steady. He's very zen.
He has no vanity, and he throws himself into the character, and he's a chameleon.
He's not a big showy actor. He doesn't need everyone to be quiet in order for him to do his process or anything like that. He just kind of slips in and out effortlessly.
Bob, he has a certain aura on the set.
He's just the personification of charm on this set, and doing scenes with him and being in scenes with him, you sort of have to stop yourself sometime and think, I'm actually talking to Robert De Niro right now. I'm looking at Robert De Niro, doing a scene with Robert De Niro. It's a sort of it's a dream come true, and also surprising every time it happens.
I just got to do one scene with him today, and I'm still kind of shaky and excited from it.
You know what? He's Robert De Niro. He's just great.
Acting.
It's moments like this when you need someone you know you can count on, because you're my...
Intern.
Well, I was gonna say intern/best friend.
The Intern, which is perfectly fine, is out everywhere now.
Look and learn, boys, because this is what cool is. How in one generation have men gone from guys like Jack Nicholson and Harrison Ford to...
Oh boy.